clubs in hand and bodies so tight, and two hosts bricked up all night. The best inside into the game. Welcome to the turn, enjoy your stay. The hottest answers to slake your thirst, except their advice is the worst. The best insight into the game. Welcome to the turn, enjoy your stay.
Hey, welcome to episode 2. We made it past the pilot phase, Johnny.
I didn't see you there.
Yeah, we are your dogs. This is The Turn. I am your co-host, Sean McCullum, joined as always
Dr. John. What's good?
Dr. John, how's golf treating you? What's new in the golf world?
I think I'm regressing.
You're regressing?
Yes.
Describe.
Yeah. Well, take a little bit of time off, and you come back, and you get the holidays and everything. You try to get back in the lab, and you see some of your mates, and they're getting them swings dialed in, and then I'm left, right, up, down, center.
Oh, just all over. The turkey just went straight to your swing.
Yeah, turkey went straight to my swing. I don't know. It wasn't all bad last week until I hit a goddamn cart path.
Oh, you're talking sim league.
Soared out of bounds. Yes. We're talking sim. Up here in the Great White North, we have to golf inside.
It's true. 8
months of the year.
Yep.
All but. Yeah.
Kind of sucks, honestly. I'm a little done. I'm a little done with it. I'm a little roasted with it. I wish, I hate to be like, oh yeah, bring on the climate change, but my God, it'd be nice to golf year round without moving. I don't want to move to the States necessarily.
I'll have a pet polar bear. I don't care.
Oh, bring it on.
The new tropics of Eastern Canada.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I can't wait.
Just gorgeous.
I don't know if I'll be around then, but maybe my great-great-grandchildren can golf all year round in Canada.
I had an exciting week, Johnny. I'm gearing up for the PGA show, going down again this year.
Yes.
Yeah. Last year was a hoot. Just a bunch of the old crusties in the industry cruising around a conference floor for hours and hours, days and days, getting to see all the latest and greatest products and how the marketing teams are dumping millions into them. It's tons of fun, man. It's a great show.
Networking.
Yeah, networking, business.
Yeah, you have to juice them up, and hopefully I can come join you next year.
And I remember last year was funny. The PGA show, if you ever have the chance to go, is super interesting because it's just like, imagine the biggest conference hall you've ever seen. Now multiply it by 3. Like we're talking, you can do full driver swings indoors. Where you could fit aircraft in there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's really impressive down in Florida.
Did anyone try?
Try to fit aircraft?
No, try to hit a golf ball over everyone.
Over everyone? I don't think so. But there's like 3 ranges set up that are indoors. Now you're shooting at nets, obviously, but they're pretty large. It's quite impressive.
At the range?
Yeah, free range at the range. Anyway, you get to test all the new stuff and see what's cooking and see who's best and see who didn't lie in their marketing and all that sort of stuff.
So everyone?
Everyone,
or did lie, I should say.
Well, marketing is just what? What is marketing without a little exaggeration?
Yeah, sprinkle that on top.
Just a little sprinkle of exaggeration. It was funny though, man. There was I saw 2 people that were they looked like they were just getting swarmed, and it was kind of funny. Like watching, I remember looking over. I was in like the grip section, and I looked over towards the like where the Sims were, and there was just a gaggle of like 40 guys in pleated khakis.
Is a gaggle 40? Is that
a gaggle of golfers? A gaggle of golfers over the age of 45. Yeah, that's a gaggle.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, so that's the definition. Anyway, a whole gaggle's following something. I'm like, what's going on? I turn around the corner and just try to cut it off where they're going, and they're following Rick Shields.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so they're just watching him in a sim,
trying to break -5 on a 9-hole course with the latest junior set from Kirkland.
I have no idea what you're referencing.
It's just a classic Rick Shields video. I don't know.
I just dear ChatGPT, generate some Rick Shields golf video ideas. Go to Costco, get whatever you can get.
Try the latest and greatest of Costco has the following.
Is that seriously your Rick Shields impression?
No, it was very bad.
You got to say bonka.
I'm definitely not from the right part of England with that accent.
I don't even know where he's from. Either way, watching like 45 people kind of swarm him was kind of funny. And the other thing is the second he was done doing something. So like there was a bunch of people watching him at this at the Golf Zone simulator booth, and he's getting an instruction from the guy who's working there, the sales rep. And the second he's done, just clamoring, people yelling his name. Like he was like a real bona fide golf celebrity down there.
Wow.
Like he just looks like a normal celebrity. It'd be the same kind of crowd that if, you know, Justin Timberlake was walking around LA, they would just kind of amass that sort of following.
So funny because if he, you know, walked, you know, into a Sephora, I don't know, somewhere random, no one would know who he is.
You think Rick Shields has ever been in a Sephora? Get down in the comments. Let us know.
I don't know.
Probably has a wife.
Probably,
Who hasn't?
yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know if Sephora has a footprint in the UK. Probably does. Anyway,
Oh.
the other person, same kind of gaggle, but a little bit younger and a little bit hipper, was Eric Anders Lang.
Okay.
Yeah, he just again, same thing. Just walking around, has a whole crew of people. Basically, Timothy Chalamet walking downtown Toronto. bunch of people following
Is it
around.
hot in here? Or what?
Why not? Why not? Yeah, it was kind of funny. So yeah, you see golf celebrities, and they're in their element. They're like actual celebrities down there. So it's really just you're in a different world for a week, seeing the latest and greatest, seeing people that you know from, you know, YouTube and that sort of stuff. So it's cool, and I'm excited for it again.
Is there anything you're most excited to like test out or to see or be a part of a gaggle somewhere?
I don't know if I'll gaggle just because I find gaggling a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
gaggling
like
takes
I
a
don't want to
certain-
join the crowd and follow. I don't know. Insert golf YouTube celebrity here. I don't want to.
Is there someone that you would gaggle over?
In the golf world,
Yeah.
Brian is his name Brian Bumgardner?
Oh yeah.
I would gaggle.
Who's the guy that?
I would gaggle for him. He was Kevin in The Office. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Who's that guy? I can't remember. Someone's gonna have to fact check
Line.
me later.
Line.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he golfs quite a lot. He's done a couple
Yeah, I've seen
videos
that.
with Eric from RGC, and he just looks like a good guy, good hang. I think he's funny, obviously iconic on The Office. So that's to me an actual, real celebrity. Like
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
consider
for
gaggling.
sure.
Depends on how many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
don't blame
I
you,
bumped
man.
into the guy from St. Andre, Aaron, there last year.
Okay.
Yeah. We were in the Titleist booth, and at the Titleist booth, they make all their guys wear these like cream-colored blazers. Honestly,
That's funny
it looks. I think it looks awful.
Like a blazer, like a full on like.
Yeah, it's like
suit?
it's like a cream suede blazer, but they're all wearing it, and it just look.
Can
They
you
got like
swing in
pleated khakis on. No, you can't. And they just have they have this like it's like this air of out of touch old moneyness that the
yes.
whole booth just exudes.
The old money.
Yeah. So anyway, I bumped into Aaron in there, and we were just kind of making fun of the Blazers and checking out some of the black T100s and all that sort of thing.
sick.
So yeah, man, it was fun.
What are your thoughts on like black clubs? Or
Love 'em.
like, yeah,
Absolutely love them. I know that they can wear a little
yeah,
bit.
that's what my dad like swears against them. I'll be like, man, those are sick, and you know, it just brings me down all the time on it.
I mean, I'm a pretty inconsistent ball striker, so my black clubs would probably look a lot dumber.
It looked like an
'Cause-
Oreo cookie,
Yeah, exactly.
like
Just
an Oreo blizzard.
no, yeah, more of an Oreo blizzard. It's just
Yeah.
spots
Yeah.
of white in the black.
Yeah.
Where, you know, if you're actually consistent, I think it's actually kind of a flex. It's kind of cool. It's like look at this ball mark, man. I always favor the heel by a couple millimeters.
Mine would be high and on the toe.
Oh yes,
It'd be
sir.
Like, what is that?
Yeah. It's the second you get hosel marks that you're like, oh jeez, I need to get like a Sharpie. Maybe that's the play. You just get
Yeah,
a
you just
Sharpie for
get-
your bag.
You know, the one that you like write on your ball with. You just got that Sharpie in that
Simple,
bag. The
simple.
Sharpie in the bag.
Simple.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm
you-
excited.
What about like a new club? A new club that you're excited to even see or get that that Q10 technology?
Well, we
or
were
whatever?
talking about this. We were talking about this in the elevator on the way up to the studio here.
Boop, boop.
I think it's so funny that TaylorMade is spending millions and millions on this huge ad push, this huge PR push for the QI10. We've unlocked 10K inertia, which is a metric no golfer knows. We know what inertia
I
is,
don't
but
know if it's a real metric.
I've never heard even a measurement for inertia, but that's just me being like a more average golfer and less of a club geek. I don't know. Maybe there are people out there that are like, oh my God, they achieved 10K. So
Whoa.
anyway, they're dumping money, and they got Tiger Woods out there as they always do, and I'm sure Rory's going to do something as well. And, you know, they're doing these big PR days where all of them have these QIs, and they're bringing in the YouTubers that they have sponsored, and the YouTubers work with the athletes, and there's always that shot of the QI10 getting popped at the camera and this big tech push of like, we finally did it, we got 10K. And then quietly in the background, Ping names their newest G driver series and like family, like, oh, we're the G20 whatever 10K. So they're like, TaylorMade's like, we're the only ones who did it. We cracked the
Give me
code.
back
And
the
then
glass.
actually, we have that
Excuse
too
me, man.
this year. It's just super. I don't know if they knew that was going to be the thing, because if it was, I mean, from a branding perspective, I probably wouldn't jump into this metric that golfers don't know.
No.
I wouldn't do it.
Well, TaylorMade, the marketing team that brought you forgiveness.
Yeah. Well, I hope they don't get rid of that. That was funny.
Yeah. They're like, we got a brilliant idea here, you know.
It's bear with me.
Forgiveness.
Oh, geez. Well, let's what do you say we get into it? We have a lot of questions today, a lot of
Yeah.
exciting questions.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you for calling in. Thank you for mailing in, whichever way you're
appreciate
sending
it.
it to us. We really appreciate it. Slide in those DMs. Leave a voice memo. We'll get it on the show. We'll answer any questions you have. You know, Dr. Bird, Sean, bad golfer, better golfer. We're here to give you maybe the best, worst advice you ever heard in the golf space. So that's the whole shtick. Send them in. Slip into those DMs. We'd love to hear from you.
Sit tight.
Johnny, will you we got somebody special joining the show since the pilot. We realized that this twosome could be a threesome and could benefit from a threesome. And we have
Can always benefit from it.
the king of questions, the peruser of the DMs, the curator of the questions. Why don't you introduce someone very special, near and dear to the show?
Best looking man with the mustache behind the scenes, Mr. Producer Dev in the house.
Why did you have to make it about mustaches? Best looking man with the mustache?
Oh,
You know how
shit.
targeted that is?
Oh
You know
shit!
how that feels?
I'm just trying to gas him up, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm just jealous of the mustache. I got mustache envy.
Oh, jeez. Devin, how you doing today?
Good. Yeah, I was just trying to think back of like what my golf intro would be, but really I've been paired with John, and we've been John Daly's together twice.
Oh, elaborate.
Yeah, we've been
Hit
to
it hard,
two
man.
different scrambles, and of course we had to dress as John Daly. It's just par for the course.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
We'll slide in a pic of it while
Yes, flip that
in
in there.
production.
If I can, we do this really quick. We do this annual tournament called the Bonk Boys. Devin and John are members now. We're entering the second annual Bonk Boys here soon, and they were the John Dalyans. So they had the pants,
Running it back.
custom shirts, wigs. I believe you were drinking quite a lot. You were also drinking
Yeah.
Diet Cokes. And if I'm not mistaken, you were playing his country album for most of the rounds you played.
Hit it hard, man.
For the people that haven't checked that out, it is
Oh,
a
yeah.
golf anthem.
If you don't know about John Daly's country album, well, you have no excuse. You've heard about it. Go look it on Apple Music. Check it out on Spotify. YouTube Premium it if you have to, or YouTube Music. I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
used that product.
Or Amazon Music, are people still doing that?
No
I know
way.
they're pushing it on you. But
Oh, jeez.
I don't think I could play a scramble and not play Hit It Hard, man.
Hard.
It's emphatic. Hit it hard, man.
I had the opportunity to play a round of golf with the CEO of a golf club manufacturer,
Mhm.
and that is what we played for the full 18.
Was it the first time you ever heard it?
It was the first time he had ever heard of it,
Oh, that's awesome.
and we played it.
I wish I could go back.
We played it maybe like 2 times through. It was just incredible. Some of the deep cuts on that album are honestly bring a tear to my eye. They're
Right?
gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Good covers. He's got hype tracks. He's got original ones. His pun work in Hit It Hard is incredible.
Oh.
When he talks about these ups and downs, like, oh my God, that's
The fact
perfect.
that he didn't have a writing team for that is incredible.
Do you know that for sure?
No.
We don't know.
I'm trying to
We're doing no research on this album. John, just know that we're huge fans.
No. The king of Arkansas does not need to be fact
Hey, Devin, can you look that up really quick? We're just gonna vamp for 2 to 3 hours while you look that up.
Yeah, thank you.
Dev, let's go to some questions. What do you got?
Yeah, for sure. Viewers have been generous this week. We got some good stuff.
Cool.
I want to start things off. This one's big, of course, with the news recently too. But the question said, "My boy wore a red Nike polo on the course this weekend. We roasted him. Were we right to do so?"
Oh my God, there's a white polo in the room right now. John's wearing a white Nike polo underneath
Slut for the
underneath
brand.
the underneath the Nike
Slut for the
a
brand.
Nike Q-zip.
Oh, we got the socks
I
too.
just want to contrast. You're all Adidas right now. John's got.
Oh my God, yeah, you're right.
Whoa.
I have Adidas socks, shoes,
Whoa.
shirt, hat.
But you're aligned on your pants.
Oh shit.
We should mention to the listeners out there when John and I again were in the elevator. Apparently, we have a lot of conversations in the elevator.
I
We're
like
only
it.
on the 4th floor, but the boys talk fast. We realized that our pants were dead the same color. He's wearing Lulu joggers. I'm wearing Lulu ABC Commission, whatever their pants are.
Ball crushing.
I agree, the best pants in golf 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I stand by that. I will fight for that.
I've been wearing joggers on the course too. I don't know if that's like a faux pas. We can get into that later.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway,
Mention it in the comments.
we're wearing dead the same color. Like I even it's Deep Artifact by Lululemon, and we're
yeah,
just
like
looking.
it's not even a common color.
We're looking
colorway.
ridiculous. We're looking like if we were a scramble team, people are like, wow, you really you went down to the level of the pants.
Just,
Incredible.
Like, in each other's mind.
Yeah, exactly.
My mind.
I got
dirty.
I got so confused there. We're talking about Tiger, right?
Oh, right.
What do you think, John?
Well, I am coming from the camp that has done it. Will continue doing it and have no regrets because I try to embody that mentality. It's like that Kobe mentality, that killer mentality. But I've only do it on Sundays.
You do it on Sundays?
On Sundays in in like a tournament or something, or the last day of a scramble like golf weekend with the boys. Oh yeah, like the black hat, black pants.
I can't believe this.
I have two.
I'm shocked by this.
I have 2 pairs of Tiger Woods shoes I wear.
Oh, you're full fanboy.
Oh yeah, I'll yeah.
Dude, I think
I'll gaggle for Tiger. For
I don't
sure.
think that's right. I think that's the equivalent. There's 2 comparisons. That's the equivalent of playing pickup hockey and wearing a Crosby jersey or a McDavid jersey. It's like, what do you think you're that special?
When you put it in those terms. For those listeners that don't know hockey, it'd be like wearing a Michael Jordan matching shorts and jersey combo to pick up.
Right.
When you're a 5'5" white man like myself.
Right. We Devin and I curl Canadians, classic. But we curl.
Can't tell.
And on like Tuesday nights, every now and then there's this guy there that wears this like jersey that is like a famous curler, and it's got like all the classic sponsorships like Maple Leaf Prime, which is like chicken.
Does it have a name bar?
It has a name bar
Oh,
of the
no.
guy. I thought that was the guy's name. I'm like, oh, there's Nichols again. Not Nichols. Nichols is famous. I don't know curling at all. But to me, it's that same thing of like, he's the only person at the rink that does that. And if you ever did that in hockey, people would try to tee you up. If like unless you're 12 years old or below, if you were playing in a red polo and it had Tiger on the back, that would be unforgivable.
See, I would buy that instantly. Tiger, I think, is the only grown man whose name I'd wear on my back.
But now
as
it's never
also
gonna
a grown
happen.
man.
It's never gonna happen. Now he's
Yes.
parted ways. That's why I guess this is timely, right? I mean, yeah, if you avoid all golf media, then you probably don't know that Tiger's done with
he's
Nike.
Gone. 27
Yeah.
years and out.
Rest in peace, Nike. Anyway,
500 mil. Got a bag.
Yeah,
A certified bag. Where do you think he's going to go?
I have no idea, man.
Me
I
either.
mean, if he goes the Jason Day route, he could be a Malbon boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Malbon boy. I kind of
Was
want
it
one of their
Malbon?
sweater vests.
Yeah, I think it was Malbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they said something. I misheard it, so I like did the went back, and I thought it said Uniqlo, and now I'm bound to determine. Like if there were betting odds, it's probably plus 5,000. I would bet on Uniqlo. I think it's gonna happen.
You think Uniqlo is going to sponsor Tiger Woods?
Maybe
I don't even know if they make golf specific anything.
they.
That's the
sponsor-
craziest way to enter a market.
They
Like we just got the legend, the
Yeah.
only legend of the game.
they had Roger.
Just
Federer
thought we'd
after
dip our
Nike.
toe.
I don't know.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, all right.
and then I'm pretty sure anyway.
There's
But
precedence.
he owns his logo, so we could plop it on anywhere.
Yeah,
Or
it's
you
true.
could do Tiger Woods and like Peter Millar.
It's true.
combo.
I mean, obviously, I'm pushing for Adidas,
Yeah, well,
but it's kind of embarrassing for Adidas.
I
You
don't-
know,
do
it's
I
like,
stop wearing Nike now? I don't know.
oh yeah, oh we're just gonna eat Nike's scraps. Not that the legend of the game is scraps ever, but like
Scraps, yeah.
it does kind of feel like, oh, you had something great. We'll take it.
But there's bad precedent when they took Kanye, and we see how that went. You know, I don't know if it's a very different situation, but you got to believe picking
Yeah.
up Nike
Well,
scraps. Not good history there.
No, that's true. They suck through him through everything too, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay, back to this scenario. So these
Oh.
guys are like,
True.
you're fine with it. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
wrong, but they roasted
everyone should
this.
be
They
matching.
roasted this guy for it. Do I think he deserves to get roasted for wearing a red? Yeah, I do. Fuck it, I do. I totally stand by that.
You should definitely hear comments, and if someone doesn't chirp me while I'm wearing it, and like you're prepared, you better be prepared.
Yeah.
If you don't think someone's gonna make a comment, then one bad swing and someone's like, "Oh, I'd be Tiger."
There's just something. I think that jersey needs to be hung up, and I don't think anyone should buy it ever again. That's it.
You say that jersey, but it's okay.
I know it's not a jersey, but it's an iconic look. The man's been doing it for decades.
I have a red mock neck. and I'll be sure to wear it on the pod.
It's like meat dresses. Lady Gaga did it. No one else can do it.
No one else can do it. It's taken. It's iconic.
Fair.
Did you say Gaga?
I did, yes.
I've never heard anybody pronounce her name like that. That's the craziest emphasis on Lady Gaga's name
Yes,
I've ever heard.
Lady Gaga.
Oh, have you heard of the new dame, Lady
The only reason
Gaga?
I pronounce it this way is because of our next question, which is my favorite question I think I've ever seen.
Let's hear it.
I don't know where your listeners are coming from, but
All over.
okay, yeah, all over. which
It's
is
true.
fine.
We
It's
recently got some Australia traction, which
Yeah.
is super exciting.
That's great.
One listener.
Global.
One listener.
International.
That's all it takes, baby.
Mr. Worldwide. All right.
It's real
An
bad.
old English professor was paired with us this week and kept using whack old-timey terms, their words, not mine. For example, he called the clubhouse bar the Ye Old Golf Tavern or some shit like that in brackets.
Love it.
And
Love
also
it.
asked the cart maiden for her finest ale. Have you heard these terms before, or have I been transported back to season 1 of The Crown?
Fucking put it on a sign, neon lights.
That
I love it.
That's huge. Whoever wrote that question, keep writing questions. That was a trip. That was fun.
Hopefully not a first time, last time caller.
Okay, so the old golf tavern.
Yes.
I've never heard anybody call. I've heard the 19th hole. Obviously,
Yeah.
people just say the clubhouse. People always say the bar. Those are just
watering
normal
hole.
terms. This must have been like, I've not played a lot of UK golf, but I have played golf with guys from the UK, and not one of them has called it
Talk
Ye
about
Old
old money.
Golf Tavern.
I'm trying to picture what he would be wearing on the court. Is he playing with wood
Oh,
clubs?
he's got
Is
like one of
he-
those short hats.
Short
and
hats, a sweater vest that's, checkered.
Gotta be.
argyle.
Pretty much Melbon's newest releases.
Like, I wish
Yeah.
we had a picture of the person to be able to compare.
Yeah, he's playing a dense leather ball that's actually just it's a stone that's been wrapped in multiple wraps of deer hide. I don't know
Yes.
what they made old balls out of,
With,
but that's what I'm guessing.
Like, were they
Oh.
playing the old course?
With the wooden clubs.
Ye Old Tavern.
Oh, it was the ghost of old Tom Morris. Where be thy cart maiden?
I picture this is a callback. The evil guy from Kim Possible.
I've never seen that show. I'm so sorry.
No?
I wish I could play with you, but
Oh, I can't remember his
I
name.
have, but I can't picture the
He was like
character.
a short guy, Seamus. Anyway, and he had like he wore a kilt, so maybe he's wearing a kilt and one of the hats with like the pom pom on it, and he would hit golf balls at them, and they would like explode.
Oh,
An
okay.
all-time villain.
I've never heard of this golf villain.
But yeah, he would definitely call it a golf tavern and be like, what was it? Cart maiden?
I personally am loving that term.
Yeah.
I asked the cart maiden for her finest ale.
This guy's asking for
Do you have any
like
Guinness.
room temp ales on the golf course from the cart maiden. Imagine the look on that like 17 to 24-year-old's face when he's like, oh, he's like waving a white cloth, like, oh, cart maiden. Like,
Where
he was-
art thou?
Yeah.
I hope she ran.
Just
Wow.
picture, it harkens back. When would you think the cart person? When was that invented? Like, was it a wooden carriage at one point with frothy barrels of
Just a
ale?
barrel on a barrel on the back. An old whiskey barrel.
I do like to imagine it was like a German milkmaid with like a donkey pulling a cart around the course, like,
A good mule.
Oh, you who boys, would you like some fine milk or perhaps a glass of mead or whatever whatever was available in the late 1700s at the time.
Morris, we
I don't
gotta
know.
Put down our
I
sticks.
said milk maiden, so I had to double down on the milk thing.
Okay.
All the golf history podcasts are going to be in our DMs immediately.
Honestly, I think Big Dairy's gonna love us though, and
Oh,
and the
they
majority
pay.
of golfers are gonna actually tune out the second we said milk on the golf course, because
Ugh.
I don't know if we ever get to talk about golf faux pas. Milk on the golf course
Milk in general.
is an obscure one, but I stand by it.
Oh,
I'm
John's
like-
teeing up with the great white milk stash.
Oh, there you
maybe
go.
that's how I
Well,
could
yeah,
join the mustache crew.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
some
hey,
milk,
there you go. Yeah.
some frothy
Well, John's been
milk.
complaining about his knees lately, so now he's drinking a glass of milk for every 3 holes.
I may
Let's
be
go.
lactose intolerant, but if Big Milk wants to sponsor me, I'll put a big old dairy cow right here.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as there's no free ads, I'm in.
Call it Helen.
What was the
Maple.
question in that, Devin?
Oh,
Do people use those terms?
yeah, have you heard these terms before, or I've been transported back to season 1 of The Crown. That's how they ended it.
I think they've been transported back farther than season 1 of The Crown.
It won't be the last time you hear it because I will say cart maiden every 5 words from now on. Where art thou, cart maiden?
I don't think
Cart maiden, do you have white claws? I think that's an anachronism. I don't know.
I love that. Yeah, they've been transported farther back, man. They're in like I don't know, Vikings, or they're in Outlander. They're in something older than season 1 of The Crown.
You just named like all the shows my mom watches.
Yeah, they're the only
I
shows.
can ask
The only shows I like are the
Jackie.
same shows that are developed for 45-year-old women.
Oh, you're hitting on my mom saying she's 45?
I don't know, is she?
No, she turned 60.
You're a good son. I don't know how old my mom is. It's in the 60s. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My mom's 30 years older than me. That's how I keep track.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, what an easy system.
Yeah.
Devin, how old's your mom? The listeners would love to know.
Yeah, she's turning 60 this year. Not yet.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Right on,
I
right
do
on.
know her
Your
age.
mom also had you at 30.
Yeah. Yeah,
great
so
year.
she-
Jeez, look at you guys. Early bloomers. I don't know when my mom, I don't know. I think she's older than your mom's. Just a little.
She's so cool, mom.
But she's definitely listening.
Huh?
And she'll definitely be listening.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope she doesn't ever find out about this
No.
show.
No.
Not even that like we're doing anything particularly crazy. I just
No,
think
I don't think
it would be like she'd then worry about my career.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where my mom would go. It's like, John, you're a chiropractor. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. It's
Yeah,
open source.
I would get like, oh, is the business doing poorly that you have to
Yeah.
do you have that much free time? Like,
Yeah.
No, I just like answering questions.
it's just a lot of fun. I feel like I can really help people out there in the golf world, Mom.
John, you always had a face for radio, not podcast.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, she's tough.
Well, good thing there's a video element. Should prove her wrong.
Right?
Devin, we should move on. What else do we got?
All right,
Keep
this
us
one
on
here.
track.
Yeah, please steer the ship.
All right. Bunch of frat boys behind us this weekend. We're blasting country EDM remixes. That's what it sounded like. in
Dev's
brackets.
favorite.
And
Sorry,
because-
country EDM.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah. Or at least that's what it sounded like to the listener. And because the course was running slow, they kept catching us on the tee box, and I found it super distracting. What are your thoughts on aggressive or loud music on the course?
I want to pick up on something else in that question first. I love to see the growth of frat boys in golf.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it
I
started
think- I don't
started
mind.
with the waste management, and it's leaking out into munis all over America.
We need to get the people that call cart people cart maidens. We need to like filter them out, you know.
You want to get rid of the cart maiden people?
Well, no, we're gonna take it over. We're gonna reclaim it, right? So
I want to convince the frat boys to call them cart maidens.
I don't think it would take much.
Okay.
Just listening to this episode of the podcast. But
That's an interesting question.
I
though.
agree. Like with COVID and everything, there's nothing to do. The best place you could actually like get together with your boys was on the golf course.
I
And
just-
sometimes you need to blast them too.
I just love the sentence. We got a bunch of frat boys were behind us. Like that's not really a common problem in Canada.
Yeah.
We don't really have frat boys.
For me, they're just like frat-esque.
Frat-esque.
I've
Yeah.
probably acted
Oh,
frat-esque.
a
when
bunch
I
of
was
hockey players are stuck in front of me.
yeah.
They're
honestly.
spitting their chew all over the place.
Yeah.
Or
Listen to
whatever.
spitting chicklets.
It's a visual. It's definitely a real problem.
Gotta
But
be.
yeah, I think like time and place.
Definitely time and place.
Like if it's a weekday, you know, when like the seniors are out playing like at 9 a.m., maybe not. But if you're on a local muni on the weekend, like I think to an appropriate volume for sure.
Yeah. See, I think two things. If you're the music player and you get close to another group, turn it down.
Yeah, you got to be on that.
That's just common courtesy.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge let's do the stuffy rules of golf, but that's one for sure. There's some people that just hate it. Rule number 2 is those people that just hate it, teach yourself to not hate it. Like go play we play sim golf at least once a week, twice
Yeah.
a week sometimes. And it's in a bar. There's music playing all the time.
People talking.
People
like,
talking, cheering of glasses,
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. So you just
Hear,
get
hear.
used to people talking your backswing. And that's just
Yeah.
what happens. You get numb to it.
Bar maidens asking if you need another frothy ale.
Bar maidens. Oh yeah, because they're stationary, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
No cart required.
No, yeah. I'm a big proponent or what? That's not a word.
Proponenter. Let's go.
Add it to the list. Don't call Webster's. No, yeah, I like music on the course. Like if I go to play and there's no music, like I've definitely gotten used to it.
I've
prefer
already
it.
talked about how I enjoy some John Daly on the course. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guilty, but if I roll up to another group and I'm blasting John Daly, unless they know that that's John Daly and are enjoying it, or they don't know, then I tell them it's John Daly, and then they're still not enjoying it. Then yeah, I'll turn it down.
But it's John Daly.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
some
you're
people.
right. You know, it all comes down to a lot of things like etiquette and just not being a total dick.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Is there now they touched on country EDM? I don't. I almost want to give them a pass because I've almost never heard of that. I can barely think of what that would sound like. I've never
not
been to
bad.
like, oh, I'm at the club and they play Fishing in the Dark, but there's like a big drop right
When
at
I
the
go
part with the
fishing,
stack in the
fishing.
cans.
Fishing.
Yeah.
In the, dark.
I caught a bass, caught a sturgeon, eating a sturgeon by the fire.
Dev, drop that beat. Okay.
Okay, all right, we should move on.
Someone should actually record that, slice that, clip it.
I'll pay like a kid on Fiverr to do it, but I'm not paying any more than $15.
What about Swemo on the course? Do you know what Swemo is?
No, you're gonna have to
I do
elaborate.
because of you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's emo Taylor Swift covers.
Oh, this is your move. This is John's move
Oh,
at karaoke
fuck
bars.
yeah.
Let's
Out of the woods, yatter, out of the woods, yatter, out of the woods. Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good.
It's electric when it's live, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
It's absolutely
you really have to
crazy.
hear it
I was
live.
having
We're not
Pretty
doing
good
it
job.
justice.
No, it's right.
I was having random maidens in the bar come up and just start singing with me.
Emo, screamo, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Now that's a subgenre. That's a fusion restaurant I can back.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
good.
Michelin star stuff.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
It'll ruin you for all other Taylor Swift.
Can't wait. Any go-to Taylor Swift tracks that you like to swimo? Swemo?
Out of the
Swemo.
woods, for sure.
As you heard.
And blank space. Like I can't stand the normal one, but the Swemo one's actually like really good.
Right.
And
Fair
I
enough.
Can't even remember all the names of them.
Wait, are these
Sure,
things?
King James.
Is this a thing that just you do, or could I go to Spotify and be like,
There's a
Swemo playlist?
Oh, there's.
You're
playlists.
kidding.
Oh yeah, there's tons of covers.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, huge.
Great for the gym.
Dev, what else we got?
All right, this one, our listener is asking, big scramble coming up this weekend. My partner plays better when he has a buzz on, but he's doing a sober month and said he was not drinking all weekend. I want to convince him to drink for the good of the team, but I'm torn about the morality of doing so. Thanks, Sean and John.
This might be my favorite question yet.
Take it. I'm processing. I'm processing
I'm
exactly the
also
morality.
processing morality of what to do here.
Oh, jeez.
So
For the
okay,
good of the team, most specifically.
yeah, for
You
the
know,
good of the team.
If your friend's a real friend and they're doing a dry month, just to challenge themselves, just to do a dry month, they're not like, I don't know. There's not like a deeper reason
that
of
was
why
my
they
thing.
want to
Is
try
there
it.
A problem?
Dude, no, exactly. If there's not a problem and your friend's actually a friend, they will drink.
I think
If they're better when they do it.
I think you got to do a reverse intervention.
Oh, let's hear it.
Just
Reverse intervene on me as
yes,
the friend.
So you get a like a small studio like this. Bring them in. Tell them that you're gonna like play some sim golf or record a podcast, and then you and your scramble mates just sit them down and be like, Sean, you're absolute trash when you're sober.
Oh, but guys, I really care about
Sean,
I really
Sean.
care about my sobriety now.
Sean, we already did the buy-in. It's $100 each. Your short game's impeccable, but you absolutely bladed over the green every time unless you got 3 claws in you. Just 3 claws. That's all I'm asking.
3 claws.
3
That's it?
claws.
That's all I need
The
to do.
surges, though, the 7%.
Fetch him 3 claws.
Card maiden.
3
3 claws, please.
3 claws for Sean. Yeah, I just say try again. Be like, you can't really slip alcohol in his drink, can you?
God, no. No,
No, I said you can't. I said you can't.
But if we're talking the morality of it, the fact that you even brought that up as an idea, as a possibility.
No, I said you can't. For the listeners, I said you can't do it.
It's true. If you rewind 15 to 30 seconds, you'll know John said you can't do that.
Yeah.
So that's not on the menu. That's not an option.
No, No, or just tell him that
Not really.
you can tell his wife and or girlfriend and or partner that that he didn't drink. So no one has to know.
Oh, you think? See, yeah, but I think if somebody's doing a sober month, they're doing it for themselves, not like, oh my. Because if it gets to the point where it's like my wife is asking me to do a sober month, like, brother, you got bigger problems.
Luckily, that was not in the question.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to assume.
Yeah,
It's
no,
true.
we're not assuming. Okay, it's assumption. There's
I think that's exactly it though. If this person is only doing it to challenge themselves and whatever, and they are genuinely, and you can prove it because you need data,
you do need data
you need the
Yeah.
stats.
because you got to back it up.
100%.
Otherwise, you're a giant asshole. You
Totally,
just
you're
made your
probably
friend
probably the worst.
yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, I respect your sobriety until it benefits me that you have to.
If you have data, you're like, look at these 2 scorecards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 scorecards.
What's the difference?
In
What's the
Canada, we have
difference?
Golf Canada, and you can follow each other, so you can literally go back and find the data. If
Oh
you-
yeah,
Data,
Yeah.
data.
yeah.
That
Well,
one,
both are acceptable.
That's probably the only way that it's fair
Yeah, I agree.
and moral.
And moral.
And
that,
moral.
that was a key part of the question.
There
Yeah.
was morality was
Yeah.
mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you gotta trick them. And,
yeah.
and you,
This is seltzer water.
yeah. Well, the seltzer water is really good.
yeah.
I feel warm.
Yeah.
Oh shit! If you're doing a sober month, congratulations. We respect you, but you're not our scramble partner, dude.
I'm 10 days in.
You are? How's it going?
The weekend was tough. I ran into what you're at the audiologist or something, and I ran into Dev at good old Costco.
Yeah.
And then
Oh yes, I saw a
20 was
guy with a
brought up.
friggin' bun, and I'm like, that must be John, but you know.
I'm
Yeah.
hiding a good old bun under here.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then he brought up the 20, and I just remembered all the good old days of the 20 is a club that is just not the place you want to be, but it's,
It's
a
like
good time.
it's designed as if it's supposed to be like a country bar, but it's been playing the same playlist since realistically what 2012
I'd say so.
ish. You know, you'll hear 50 Cent's Into Club.
Oh, that's
I
bad.
know that's more of like a 2008
They're
type of
gonna
track.
play. They're gonna play Get Low.
Whenever we were in middle
Get
school, and,
Low.
like, Get Low came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever Flow Rider was at his peak, that's the best clubbing.
Anyway, so that's their whole playlist, their whole shtick. So
Three-
looks country is
Yeah.
not.
350 doubles before midnight, and I was just, it was a Friday night. I had nothing going on.
And you know what? Inflation hasn't hit them because they're still.
Yeah.
That's true.
Girlfriend was sick, and I was just like, so that was tough.
Okay, so you went to the 20 and stayed
No,
sober.
I didn't.
Oh,
I just
jeez.
really wanted to do something.
Right.
And I didn't. So I think I made it through that, so I should be fine.
Yep.
It's dry-ish January because your guys' big party in the couple weeks.
I kind of gave up. I told my friend Danny that I was like, he was doing one. I'm like, I'll do one in solidarity with you.
Mhm.
And then I started thinking, like, my birthday's on the 4th. Dev and I have a party coming up. I'm going to be doing the PGA show,
Oh yeah,
which
no.
is like a lot of schmoozing, which
Yeah, you
involves
can't.
alcohol.
Networking.
There's just no way. I am far too weak to pull that off. I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If I ever do it, it'll be, I don't know, a month that's less exciting.
Yeah, I got nothing going on, and then yeah, I was doing all the trips, all the adventures through 2023. So, just ease into it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking clearer though. I'll admit it, but it's not as fun.
Are you the scramble partner who's better while drinking or worse while drinking?
There is a limit. We, me and my friends, as a collective, have something that's called the OBZ, the optimal buzz zone.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, think of like beer pong when like you can't miss, you can't miss, you can't miss.
Sure.
And it it's a teeter. It's like that Price is Right game where you climbs the mountain
Oh,
and then
sure.
he falls off the edge.
Yeah.
So like you're the best at the top, but once you go over,
It's
you're
toast.
fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
So for sure.
Huh.
I find like putting. I'll
4
get
White
dialed
Claws
in.
in. The 5th, your putting is
Like
auto 3
5
putt.
White Claws in.
5 White Claws.
Yeah,
That's
and then
fair.
putting is just like automatic.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Well, those are some fun questions. Those are some good ones.
Those are some great questions.
Probably we're pretty
send
close to
them in.
time, so I think that's pretty much all we can handle this week. Johnny, Dev, thank you for reading them. Thank you for curating them, as always.
Love having you.
Listeners, if you want to submit a question to the dogs here at the Turn, slip into those DMs, send a voice memo. Feel free to send an email. Don't send an email. I don't have an email up yet. for
Pigeon?
it. Pigeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, send a carrier pigeon.
Carrier pigeon?
Send them a raven. We'll see if we can read it or not.
Put up our P.O. box.
You know, slip into those DMs. Voice memos are welcome. Written text is welcome. If you have those burning questions, these boys have the hot answers.
Burning desires.
Exactly. Anything you need to know about the world of golf, we got it. We got it on lock. Everything is well researched and so professional, and probably just the best place to get advice. You know, Tiger Woods said if you want to get better at golf, stop watching effing YouTube, but start listening to the turn. I'm pretty sure that's exactly.
I heard him say that once.
I think he said that.
I think in his like latest interview when he was saying, "Oh, I'm leaving Nike, but don't listen to YouTube and watch the turn."
Yeah, that was the thing. They cut it right there and took it way out of context. So it sounded like he hated YouTube, but what he was trying to say was, I like the turn so much more than YouTube, and that's where, you know, that's where he works on his mental game. I think is mainly listening to this show and, you know, visualizing success.
I also saw sidebar. I saw a clip of Tiger Woods hit a drive from his knees.
Probably took a divot, huh?
And it was the most impressive thing I've ever seen.
That's Barstool content. They absolutely killed it. It was super fun. Great video. 14 minutes long.
I was impressed.
Yeah, he challenged Riggs to a long drive to end the video and just went on his knees and just did an all arms absolute missile.
If Tiger ever got on his knee. Wait, what?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, jeez. Now I have to cut it because his estate's going to sue us. Although, it would probably be really good for the podcast if we got a cease and desist from the Woods estate.
I've cease and desist me all day.
This podcast is definitely sponsored by the Woods estate. We were the one who convinced him to leave Nike.